Neuroscientists have discovered something that most people are not ready to hear. Your brain does not flag significance in real time. The moment that changed everything about you, the one that quietly rewired your nervous system, reshaped how you attach to people, altered your relationship with risk, with trust, with yourself, passed without ceremony. No dramatic music, no slow motion, no internal alarm that said, "Pay attention, this one matters." Just an ordinary moment, a Tuesday afternoon, a conversation that ended too quickly, a room you walked out of and never walked back into the same way. And while it was happening, your conscious mind was probably somewhere else entirely, thinking about dinner, worrying about something that turned out not to matter at all. The worst moment of your life did not announce itself, and the science tells us exactly why. Neuroscientist Levine spent decades studying how the body stores experiences that the mind cannot fully process. What he found is that the nervous system does not evaluate significance the way we assume it does. It does not wait for the conscious mind to assess what just happened and decide how much weight to give it. It responds first. It encodes first. And it does all of this beneath the threshold of awareness, in the fraction of a second before you even knew something was wrong. The mind catches up later. Sometimes much later. Sometimes never. But wait, there is something beneath this that almost nobody talks about. Neuroscientist LeDoux spent years mapping what he called the low road, a direct neural pathway that runs from sensory experience straight to the amygdala, completely bypassing the thinking brain, meaning that your body can be permanently altered by an experience before your prefrontal cortex has had a single thought about it. The rewiring happens first. The understanding, if it ever comes second. And sleep researcher Matthew Walker has shown that during REM sleep, the brain does something extraordinary. It replays emotional memories, but strips out the emotional charge, slowly. Night by night, it tries to file the experience away as history rather than threat. But if the moment was significant enough, if it landed hard enough in the nervous system before sleep ever got a chance to soften it, the brain keeps flagging it, keeps returning to it, keeps treating it as unfinished. Not because you are broken, because the system is doing exactly what it was built to do. So here's what this means for you right now. You have been walking around, perhaps for years, shaped by a moment you may not have fully identified. A moment your body knows better than your memory does. You might feel it as a pattern, a way you react to certain tones of voice, a tightness in a specific kind of silence, an instinct to leave before you can be left. Those are not personality flaws. They are encoded responses. They are the nervous system's faithful report on something it lived through and never forgot, even when you did. The worst moment does not always look like the worst moment. Sometimes it looks like a small rejection in a crowded hallway. A parent who said the wrong thing on a day you were already fragile. A moment of abandonment so quiet it almost didn't register, except that it did, deep in a part of you that keeps score without telling you. And here's the part that should shift something. The fact that you survived it without knowing it was the worst, without collapsing, without ceremony, without anyone around you even noticing. That is not evidence that it didn't matter. That is evidence of how much you were capable of carrying. The worst moment of your life passed through you, and you kept going. Not because it didn't break something, but because you were built to keep going even when something breaks. That is not a small thing. So I want to ask you something, and I want you to sit with it before you answer. If you had to name the moment, not the one that felt most dramatic, but the one that actually changed you the most quietly, what would it be? And do you think you recognized it when it happened? Tell me in the comments. I think more of us are carrying the same unnamed moment than we realize.